can tell you that there is something about poetry when it comes to the genre poetry. It opens up the mind. And when children are exposed to poetry at an early age, they think far. They can see a greater horizon than those who are not exposed to it. And I can say today that Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, these children, their horizons have been broadened once again. I would like to, at this point, hand over the microphone to my co-MC. He'll be inviting the next person.
Dr. Sophia Obi Apoko is next with Oloibiri. We all know Oloibiri, the town that opened sesame to wealth and glory for the rest of us across Nigeria, but has been allowed to go down the drain. Yesterday we saw a play that said, Oloibiri will rise again. It is another way of saying Nigeria will rise again when justice shall have taken over, where what goes on today is what we do not want. But by the way, to start from where the last group left off, let me simply say that the ages at which some of the best poems are written are the ages in which very many of them are reading these poems. I can tell you some of the poems they offer and are offered in their JAMB examinations I wrote when I was 18. So I can tell you, if you are all poets, don't give up. They may be the best poems of your life. And I want to say that, having listened to Casualties, you would know we all would always hurt for our country. I was once asked, if your country was a woman, what kind of poem would you write for her? I'll read you this poem. You are the sandstorm beneath my skin, the salt in the raw bleeding flesh. You are the flagellation and the herb. You are the hurricane of my restless nights, the conversation that soon becomes an argument. You are the flagellation and the herb. Into your cup, my life runs ever-flowingly. Into your agitated arms, my jural mirror. You are the flagellation and the herb. And when I kneel, it is for you I crave. You are my song. I know no other. Now it's time for Dr. Sophia Obi Apoko.
Your Excellencies, our royal fathers here present, our literary fathers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the press, I present to you the Niger Delta situation in the poem Oloibiri. At last, I am free. Free from bondage, yet desolate, like a widely edged whore wrapped in gloomy attire. I lay on the altar of a faded glory, oily tears running through my veins to nourish households in the desert. Along my coast, the smoke and stench of my crude flow desecrates my marine reserves. This is the quoted freedom of torment, when anguish enfolds joy. I frown. Oh yes, I frown at the daily discovery of unrequited oil returns. The harvest belongs to the tyrant, and so I frown. I hear the echo of years gone by in my vicinity, as zebra strings of pipeline running through my belly, causing me to ache from relentless exploitation. Yet, brimful of unanswered complaints, I supply the worthy parameter of many a nation. Diminished by the effluence of my flow, my generosity hangs me on the scale of extinction. And because my flow is poisonous to my children, restive the fight to survive the torment. Now, they say my terrain is difficult. My inner recess is unreachable. Yet I quench the thirst of desert dwellers. Far and wide, my flow invents elegant monuments, gigantic to the untutored sight of my people. Bridges and mansions grow out of dusty lands, while my children wallow in the crude mud peculiar to their swamp. I have lived a great life of despair. And now with my fertility gone, I carry a begging bowl, unable to form a sovereign body to build a monument to my forsaken glory. But I'm awakened by the oily tears of his own nation. Oh yes, and I hear the laughter, I hear the celebrations, the joyful uproar that comes to controlling my God-given inheritance.
Thank you very much, Sophia Obi. That's Oloibiri, the story we all live and we all know as Niger Deltans. It lives with us, it is with us. We think about it all the time. Please put your hands together for her again. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have so many award-winning poets and writers from Bayelsa right here. They decided that they will be a part of this program, and as the time goes on, we'll be recognizing them one after the other. I have one winner, Anna Poetry Prize 1995, and also first runner-up of All Africa, Christopher. That's Nengi Joseph Owe Ila, pioneer chairman of Anna. He's here. Please put your hands together for him. I'll be calling many of them as the time goes by, but for now, let me invite students from St. Jude's Girls Secondary School. All girls school, free, completely free. Feeding, tuition, free. And believe me, when you go there, you'll know the buildings are up to par with other buildings all over that you can find. If you go to any model secondary school all over the country, this one might actually beat them. That's the St. Jude's Girls Secondary School. And we're breeding girls that will make us proud. I know one of them, I believe she might be coming out to sing. She says she wants to become a petrochemical engineer. And when she speaks, I'll be thinking she should be behind the microphone. She sings beautifully and she wants to be a petrochemical engineer. I would like to invite one of them to come and give us the poem Abiku by Professor Wole Soyinka. That is Ojiak of Faith. Ojiak of Faith, please. And after her, we'll have the musical performance, and they will be doing The Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston.
Good afternoon, all. My name is Ojiak of Faith, and I'm a student of St. Jude's Girls Secondary School. I'm here to recite a poem titled Abiku by our Nobel Laureate, Sir Professor Wole Soyinka. Welcome, sir. In vain your banners cast, charmed cycles at my feet. I am Abiku, calling for the first and repeated time. Must I weep for goats and calories, for pep oil and sprinkled ash? Yams do not sprout in omelets, to earth Abiku's limb. So, when a snail is burnt in his shell, wet the heated fragments, brand me deeply on the breast. You must know him when Abiku calls again. I am the squirrel's teeth, crack the riddle of the palm. Remember this and dig me deeper still into the God-swollen foot. Once and a repeated time, ageless do I poke, and when you pour libation, each finger points me near the way I came, where the ground is wet with morning, white dew suckles flesh birds, evening befriends the spider, trapping flies in wine froth. Night and Abiku sucks the oil from the lamp, mothers, I will be the serpent snake, called at the doorstep, yours, the killing cry. The ripest fruit was